Hello, my beautiful friends. I think we are live. Trying to see you there now. Hi, everybody. Hi. Happy Thursday. So I wanted to take a moment today and check in, see how you're doing. How can I help you? What are you feeling? What's coming up? This has been an interesting ride, hasn't it? It continues to be an interesting journey. It's each week has a feeling quality that keeps changing. Seems like we went from shock to frantic to overwhelmed and then exhausted, right? Anybody relate to that? And now it seems like it's settling into a degree of acceptance. And some people are getting very, very creative and finding a groove again, somewhat of a groove again, working with the kids home. We're becoming resilient, right? This is what's required, resiliency. And I wanted to talk a moment today about spiritual solutions for challenging times. Because those of you that have worked with me, you know that I talk a lot in my programs, or if I've worked with you privately, or if you've heard me on an interview, you know, everything is energy. Everything. Your body, the room you're in, the physical planet. If you're suffering from some kind of pain, your symptoms are made of energy. Everything is energy, vibration, frequency. It is a vibrational pattern. And we are all collectively going through a vibrational pattern. And when you focus on the symptom of pain, the symptom is never, ever, ever the root of the problem. And what happens when there's pain of any kind, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, if it's the pain in relationships, the pain in your career, the pain of not having a sense of purpose, any kind of pain. Pain is all the same. The symptom of the pain is never the root of the problem, but what most people do is they focus on the symptom and they try to do what? Stop it. Make it go away. They either ignore it, deny it, suppress it, repress it, or go push against it and try to stop it. And guess what? That is the very thing that will practically guarantee it will never leave. It will get stuck, blocked, and actually amplify the very thing you're trying to get rid of. It's like putting a log on the fire that you're trying to put out. So it doesn't work. And that's why my way of healing is way outside the realm of the conventional way of thinking. Because healing requires going deep down to the roots. I want you to think of an orange tree, and the oranges are showing up shriveled and brown and small, and they're falling off the branches. They're not big and plump and juicy. You can't eat them. They're diseased. Would you take the watering can and the soil and pour it over the oranges to try to heal the oranges? No. You have to go deep down to the roots of the tree, to the source of supply. And the roots are usually hidden from view. They're not out in the open. They're hidden from view. The roots of all pain and suffering are very similar. I am talking even physical pain symptoms, yes, even financial pain symptoms. The roots are hidden from view. They're not physical in nature. They are invisible in nature. And the solution is as well. The solution to what we have going on right now on the planet, or what we have going on individually, because the individual is the microcosm, it's the mini version of what we're going through collectively. And every cell in your body is a mini version of what your whole body is going through and what the whole universe and the planet is going through. the solution or the malady, the problem we have is a spiritual one. It's spiritual in nature. We have lost the connection to the source. We're watering the oranges when we need to nourish the source of all supply, the source of all health, the source of all wealth, the source of all intelligence. And it's not the brain, it's not money, it's not the bank, it's not your job, it's not a person, place, or thing, it's nothing physical. It's spiritual in nature. And what is true for one is true for everyone. What's universal truth is true for everyone. And if you start to examine your thinking mind and what you're afraid of, you'll discover in many cases that you're afraid of a false idea that isn't even really true. I go into depth about all this in my book, which you can get a free copy of on my website, internationalcpi.com. That's the website where you can get a copy of the book and also a copy of an MP3 masterclass that is a deeper dive into this topic. And what I want to do today is just take a moment to guide you through a practice that if you practice daily and go inside and activate your inner technology instead of always focused outside on the symptom, on stopping the symptom, on getting rid of it, and you start to cultivate a spiritual solution, you will find a rich, amazing world inside yourself, a world filled with resources, filled with information, filled with guidance, your inner GPS, your inner technology. It's inside, friends, that we have to look. So we're going to take a moment here, and let me just check something on Facebook here. If you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, it may be in two different places. So I just want to check. If you have questions or comments, please be sure to post them below, and I will come back to them and answer them a little bit later. So, all right, I'm going to take you through a process right now. And I'd like you to make sure you're in a safe place and you are not driving, not cooking, not cleaning, not doing anything physical other than sitting or lying down. And I'd like you to take a moment and close your beautiful eyes and take the deepest breath you've taken all day so far. And fill up, up with energy, new life as you breathe in now. And now open your mouth and let out a big sigh. Again, take a deep breath in and a deep sigh out your mouth. And just follow along to the sound of my voice. I'm going to ask you to use your imagination and trust the process and just be aware as you notice your inner experience. I'd like you to take your attention inside and just begin to look around. Look around with your eyes closed. Listen. Begin to feel. Notice any sensations going on inside. You have a world of information right there inside yourself. And at every moment, your answers lie within. I'd like you to think about a question that's been on your mind, that's been bothering you, a concern, a worry, something that maybe it's been keeping you up at night. And with your eyes closed, ask your deepest inner self, ask the question, silently to yourself or out loud. Speak the question. And now I want you to pause and listen. Listen and notice the first thoughts, images, symbols, memories. Notice what comes up. Listen inside now, in the silence. As you ask the question, I want you to trust that the very first thoughts, feelings, emotions, the very first impressions that come up, those are the most accurate. If you notice yourself struggling, thinking, oh, I don't know if that's right, wrong, that's your intellect trying to override your deeper knowing. The conditioning from early childhood often shuts down our deeper intuitive knowing and makes us not trust the feeling nature that we all have. So it can take practice. You may need some help learning to cultivate this deep inner awareness, but I promise you, you have an inner GPS. You can learn to turn it on and turn it up just like a remote control. You can learn to live by this, to trust this, and to constantly get the guidance that you're craving to find solutions to your problems, real life problems. So practice this short little tool. Sit quietly, even after I get off the line here. Sit quietly, ask a question or two. Quietly listen. Notice what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you sense, what you remember. Write it down and start to practice trusting your inner guidance. If you want more of my help, reach out to me. It's my pleasure. I'm here to help you. There's many different ways we can work together. So you're on your way. You are on your way. I'd love to hear in the comments below, what did you notice? What did you hear? What did you feel? What did you sense? What happened? Did you get stuck? Post below, share this with your friends. Oh, and by the way, make sure you like the post and follow the page. And that way you'll get notified every time I do a Facebook Live or there's a post. Otherwise, you may not know because Facebook doesn't send it to all my friends and all my followers unless you are, it doesn't send it to all my friends. If you're a follower, you'll get the notification. So follow the page, like the page, share it, and reach out to me either here or on the website or privately on Facebook. And just know I care about you. I have a million tools and I can't teach them all at once. So stay tuned for more and have a beautiful day. And know that you are safe, you are loved, and you are part of nature. And nature doesn't forget anyone. Much love to you. Bye for now.